And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Portis in at center.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. And good that time.
Showing off the superb handles for a 7-footer. Joel Embiid handles that thing tight.
Middleton looking it over. Allen for 3. Offensive rebound. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Holiday. 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Portis. The 3. The shot misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Maxey. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over in the corner, Allen. Shoots over Doncic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And they also showed up in terms of that three-point percentage. Top 5 in our league. That is a huge positive for this group.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for them on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. Now, here's Maxey trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
So it's the Bucks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Got a hand on it. Maxey passes to Embiid. Takes it off the glass. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Now here is Holiday. Portis a screen on Maxey. Holiday with it. Portis sets the pick for Middleton. It's Portis high post. And the Bucks miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 5. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Niang comes in for Jonathan Isaac, and it's Karn for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Allen. Outside Holiday. Here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
Doncic passes to Maxey. Embiid inside. Working on Portis. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Portis. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Allen for the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Here's Middleton after Luka Doncic's bucket. Over to the left wing. Karn. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here is Antetokounmpo. He has 6. The pass to Allen. Portis a screen on Doncic. Allen drives in. 4 on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Doncic kicks to Maxey. Back to Doncic. Over Allen. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Giannis. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Allen against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Allen. Now, here's Doncic. Last time, 45 points for him. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Niang's got a couple of threes now in the first for the 76ers.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Giannis up top. 8 points for him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Holiday. 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Lopez. Over Maxey. Lopez, no luck. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Embiid the screen. The three for Doncic. Kept alive. And the dunk by Embiid.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Giannis outside. Misses the three. Doncic right side. He shoots again, and Embiid lays it in. He's got 18.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Philadelphia. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
They've got Mohamed Bamba, DeAnthony Melton out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Carr. And it's Niang in at the power forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here is Carter. On the wing, Ingles. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Melton. Bamba setting the pick for Melton. Bamba sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Thybulle kicks to Niang. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Doncic is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Bucks second.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Now Middleton. after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. The shot's good from Lopez.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now, here's Bamba. Here's Doncic. Pass to Carr. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Doncic, no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91. Yeah.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
Acknowledging we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Middleton. Over Carr. Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Lopez outside. There's the pass to Middleton. Over Carr. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Carr against Middleton. The kick out to Lopez. His three-pointers off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Steps back. Tipped away. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Grayson Allen comes in for Joe Ingles. Maxey with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Now Middleton. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the call will be against George Niang. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
On defense, Philadelphia. Carter dishes to Allen. Got a piece of it. Maxey against Allen. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Bamba. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 13. Carter outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. He gets that one. Maxey's got his third basket of the night. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And Middleton is just the total package, not just a scorer, but a terrific passer as well.
Bamba a screen on Allen. Maxey against Allen. Maxey passes to Niang. Hands the shot from the wing. Niang's got 8. Timeout called, the Bucks.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Bamba. And Isaac subbed in for George Niang. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ibaka. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Carter.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
To the paint. And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And the 76ers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Holiday surveying the floor. Count it. Connaughton's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Pass to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
The 76ers making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Nice concentration from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outstanding job looking over the defense and staying focused on the basket.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Embiid inside, defended by Portis.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 13-point game. Passes to Giannis. Outside, Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shakes him. He can't get that one to fall. Isaac with some nice D. Doncic feeling it out. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 8 points.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Portis for 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And they recover it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Allen. It's stolen by Kumbo. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Hey, everybody. The story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance. What a tremendous first half from him, carrying his team. And now let's talk about Joel Embiid's first half performance. W-O-W.
Look, I got to praise what he's doing. Playing with power, dominant in the lane. Almost looks as good as how I did. Almost.
Very generous of you to heap that praise. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the 5. And even 3-on-3 break. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Bucks trail by 19. Allen with it. Middleton right side. There's the triple. Rebounded by Isaac. Philadelphia shooting a superb 63% from the field. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Giannis's journey, GA, is so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly
Middleton outside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Ingles dishes to Holiday. Lopez, a screen on Maxey. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers leading by 18. Lets a floater go. Maxey, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Maxey, that one doesn't drop. Great D that time for Middleton. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the lob at Kumbo, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Bamba is checked in for Embiid. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Carter, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And there's the pass to Bamba. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks trail by 18. Now here's Giannis. 15 points in the game. He dishes it to Carter. Middleton for 3. And the Bucks miss again. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Maxey against Carter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Bucks. For Milwaukee, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now the 76ers on the break. 76ers moving the ball around. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Carter. Can they get it? The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Aston Yang, and here now is Thybulle. Passes it to Maxey. Wide open. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Good on the second free throw. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And a title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
The pass to Ingles. For 3. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers leading by 17. Bamba a screen on Carter. Connaughton against Maxey. Niang, that's good.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Connaughton kicks to Ingles. Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey passes to Thibault. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 20. Pass to Ibaka. There's the dish to Ingles. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Ingles. Takes a three. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And here is Ibaka. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Here's Lopez. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Passes it to Thibault. Out to the wing. Maxey against Connaughton. And that one's good. Maxey. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the 76ers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And the 76ers call time here. Doncic is checked in for Philadelphia. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Maxey. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Ibaka. Allen comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Holiday in for Carter. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Launches a three. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. Melton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Holiday. To the inside. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bamba setting the pick for Doncic. No good on the three.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Allen. Shoots. Lopez, no luck. On the wing, Doncic. He's defended by Connaughton. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bamba, a screen on Connaughton. Back to Melton from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Allen passes to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers on top, delivering the blowout. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come. See if we can.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so he'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. We've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Carr. Embiid is out there with Doncic. And it's Niang in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 76ers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Melton feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Carr. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark. Hill against Melton. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Hill. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Drills the 3-pointer. Ibaka's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Milwaukee. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Carr sets a screen. Looking to end his cold spell. There's the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Embiid with the screen on Matthews. Matthews with the steal. Hill with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. Defense needs to make an adjustment.
Feeds to Embiid. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Ingles against Doncic. He feeds it to Embiid. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over in the corner, Portis launches it. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Doncic against Ingles. Pass to Niang. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Now here's Doncic. Ingles covering. Takes the 3. Doncic, no good. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Embiid the screen. Shoots it. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Holiday Outside, Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And the 76ers call time here. Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for George Niang. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Luka Doncic. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Carr. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. The Bucks also with the sub. Allen's checked in. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know, Embiid's a big guy with legitimate three-point range. And he's just now beginning to understand when to fire from deep more selectively.
Here's Middleton. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Middleton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Middleton hits them both. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Holiday against Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal
That one is on Holiday. No good on that one.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now the feed to Middleton over Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Maxey with it. Embiid in the corner. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Giannis dishes to Allen. And again, the Bucks miss. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and the Bucks miss again.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And it's Thybulle in the corner. Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Embiid against Portis. Down the clock. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Open jump shot off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Giannis. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
To the middle. That one falls coming off Carter's feet.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Bamba setting the pick for Maxey. Thibault the pass to Maxey. Here's Niang. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Carr, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Carter for three. And they get it back. Connaughton kicks to Carter. Clock at 6. Outside Portis. Allen inside the three-point line. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
From the arc. Yep, it's good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this